This part work has been supplied to me free of charge from Fanhome.com. Please pop along to their website and see all of the other build-up part works that they have to offer, as well as other collections of collectible things. I would like to thank Fanhome for providing me with the part work so I can produce these videos for your enjoyment and educational needs. If you'd like to build one of your own, pop along to Fanhome.com. They're available in many countries worldwide. If you do want to build one, leave a note in the comments to let me know how you're getting on. Hello, I'm Chris, this is Gross Models. Welcome to issue 2 of building Transformers Optimus Prime from Fanhome. This is the scale model, obviously not the real size model, because that would be huge. Optimus Prime, the leader of the Autobots. Looking in the magazine, we've got Transformers in the cinema, school, origins of the first movie. I recently rewatched all of the movies, except for the latest one that's only just out in cinemas, and I enjoyed them once again throughout, you know, what they are. Once Upon a Time, Cybertron, the legend of Optimus Prime, looking at the leader of the things. I thought the yellow was going to be themed for Bumblebee last time, but it's not. This is just a look at another Transformer, Megatron. Again, it doesn't look like anything, and it doesn't really transform into anything, does it? It transforms into a futuristic jet thing. I liked the gun version, the original OG Megatron, better than this one. The other one, yeah, the styling of it doesn't work so well as a model, but yeah, I preferred the originals. The baddies arrive. Yeah, there we go. Got Starscream and I remember, yeah, very, very cool. Soundwave, yeah, cassette tape. Only like 4 bits moved, but it changed it completely, which is what the Transformers are all about. Minimal design, and goes from what is obviously a plane to obviously a robot. Obviously, he went inside Shockwave. He's Shockwave, Soundwave. Shockwave was the cassette player, and he actually lived inside the cassette player bit. Very, very cool. Right, the build this time is the right half of the chest. We've got lots of parts. We've got a tiny windscreen wiper, some even tinier little blue headlighty things. So yes, we shall get onto that. Put all that together just like that. I shall put these instructions up on the screen as I'm doing it. And when we end up, a little bit, look, it's massive. And this is big, but it's lovely. Oh, I'm excited all over again. Right, let's get on with it. Okay, this time I have taken it out of the packaging already. Optimus is over there keeping an eye on things. I've been facing towards to keep an eye on things, making sure everything's going together properly. So we've got a large plastic framework piece, which is fair enough. Some plastic is going to be involved, obviously, but the hero pieces today, look at the paint on that. These are metal and quite lovely. Again, the paintwork on this is exceptional. Not just, you know, plain paintwork like the Iron Man build. There's actually some real work and detail gone into these. Very, very impressed. So we're starting off with this bit. We are putting this bit inside it. I don't know what these pieces are, but some sort of the framework, and we are double checking to make sure what we are using for this. We're using AM screws, obviously, as a lot of these part works do. The initial A is the type of screw, the number, the name of the screw. The M on this denotes it's going into metal. The little plastic part is plastic, but it's just going through that. It's holding that in place into the metal part that is behind it. Hence the P from the previous parts of the build where it was going into plastic and will be going into plastic again. These going into metal. So you need an M-type screw. If you're ever confused about what screw you need, that will give you a good guideline as to what you need to do. So that is going in there. That's holding that in place. That's not moving anywhere. All good with that. Next up, we are putting that into this whole framework thing. It's going underneath. It's going to be a hinge bit, isn't it? There is going to be some movement to some of these. Let me get it the right way round. It goes that way round on there, and it's going on to there from the back. Is that? No, that's from the front. but it's not going onto that one, it's going onto this one. Like that. No, not like that. Showing it like that, but it isn't. Or have I got this at a funny angle? I can't quite make out from the picture, but it looks like it should be that way around. It's going on there, but it isn't. It's definitely going onto there, but that's got to be that way around. Got that from the front on there. Can't quite make out. Hopefully it will show me another picture of it in a minute. A bit clearer. That's not the clearest of all pictures that I've seen of these. Right, I shall return once I've done some research and figured out exactly what's what. Yeah, having a good closer look at the pictures, it's definitely that way round. And it just clips in place, so it pushes in and snaps into that hinge. So that's got movement. I don't know if it's going to be used as movement in the build, but it's a point of articulation. So I'm happy with that. That's gone in there quite nicely. We're then putting that aside. We're using 2 more 8M screws and keeping one, no doubt, for safe later. We're going to be putting the window into here. So we've got 2 locating places there, and that will hold that in place. Nice. In the M screws, because it's going into metal, although it's going through plastic to get there. The through bit doesn't matter. It's not actually threaded into that. It's only going to hold that in place when it's tightened up. There we have it. When I'm putting on screws into this metal, what I tend to do is to go backwards a little bit and then forwards a turn or 2, and then backwards a little bit. It just helps break up the thread in case there's anything not wanting to hold in there. That's still wobbly a little bit there, so let's make sure that tightens down better on both of those. And there. I'm obviously now putting fingerprints all over that a little bit more. I'll tighten that up off camera, make sure that's as it should be. Fingerprints all over these, so I shall give them a clean over before it gets put away for the night, as it were. Yeah, next up we are going to be using these little light plugs, which it appears, again, we have a spare of, and they are going onto, not that, but these 3. So just as well, they give us a spare because I'm dropping them all over the place. Like that, look. So that's just going to pop in the end there. And yeah, there's a hole in the bottom there. Is that going to be illuminated? They may well be illuminated, these, by the looks of it as well. That might be where that extra illumination comes in. So we've got 3 of those to do. I'll do the other 2 off camera. And they are going onto there. A bit like that. They all appear to be the same. That goes in there and pushes down like so. No screws to hold them in place. Nope. We've got that one and that one. That's those 2. I'll do those in a moment. This little piece goes onto the bottom of this little piece. Yeah, if I get it the right way round, I've still got the windscreen wiper to worry about there. Oh, this is like the front bit. That's going to go onto. That's what these pinholes there are for. Well, they are just holes, so I do need some screws through that. The EP screws, the tiny little EP screws, the other ones that we've got here. We'll hold that in there, and then that will pop onto there. Like that. That's not tight. Is that going to be? No, no screw holes for that. So that's interesting. Guess I've got it the wrong way around and it will be tighter that way, but we'll figure that out in a minute. And then we have the final bit that's going to just pop in place on there. The windscreen wiper adds that little bit of detail to that. So let me get these together, get those together, get them on there and show you what it looks like when it's done. Okay, there we go. That is done. That is not a great fit in there. Well, it fits fine, but it is just a bit loose. So down the line, I expect I'm going to add a little bit of glue to that to hold that in place. But for now, that's okay. That's okay. This is going to attach somewhere up there. I don't know how yet. Although there is a groove there that looks like that sort of fits there. And there is a couple of pins there that look like that's going to fit there. So I shall just pop that together gently, like so. Bring the head in like that. It's starting to look a bit like Optimus, isn't it? It's starting to look a little bit prime. I am happy. I am happy, very happy. That is looking quite lovely. And we've got the articulation there for whatever reason. I don't know. But maybe it'll be used. Maybe it won't. Maybe it'll just be to get it at the right angle. But that is that. Part 2 done. Now the wait begins for part 3. So when that arrives, I shall show you what is involved in there. So thank you for watching this part. I shall see you very soon for the next. Stay safe. Bye bye for now.